Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review and demo of the CoverFX Natural Finish Oil Free Foundation, and I had actually seen this, a lot of different people using this, and I had actually heard the keywords Dewy and Luminous, and I didn't think, because usually when I hear like oil free in foundations I'm like, is that going to be a little bit too drying for me? But I heard the keywords, so I decided to pick up this foundation during the Sephora VIB sale. And I finally have kind of gotten around to testing it out, using it with different type of tools. I think I love it the best using it with the Beauty Blender because this is a really thick foundation. So this is definitely full coverage. When I use this foundation, I do not need concealer around my face. Just kind of dab this around specifically. You should not need concealer when it says full coverage foundation, and I'm pretty good without it. If you want to, maybe, but you can definitely do without it. I think you can definitely use a brush, which is going to give you even more coverage, but I love it with the Beauty Blender. And by itself I think it's beautiful, but if you want to sheer it out and you want to make it look not as full coverage, I've definitely been liking it with a serum, a face oil. You know, I know a couple of different people mix this with a face oil. I know Jaclyn Hill, I think I want to say Makeup by Shayla, I think I see her Instagram. I know she uses face oils for something. But I have been loving it with the face oil, and then today I was actually, for the purposes of the review and demo, I just used this by itself and I was like, oh god, I don't have my face oil, but I love it even without the face oil, but with the Beauty Blender as well. This runs for about $40. You can get it CoverFX at Sephora, and I've been loving CoverFX products in general. I think after I picked up that illuminating primer, which is like my #1 primer at the moment, and I just been hearing, like I was watching Mac Daddy and he has his kind of like tutorials and his seminars online. He mentions a lot of CoverFX products, and I see a lot of makeup artists using CoverFX, so I was like, you know what, this is a pretty good brand makeup artist wise, and I want to use it for my own face, so I decided to pick this up. So it's definitely on the expensive side, but they have, I was looking online to see how many color range, what's the color range, how many colors they have over 30 different colors, so I'm pretty sure you should be able to find your color, hopefully. And they also, I like how they separate it from like neutral tones, cool tones, and warm tones. For this one, usually I'm in the cool tone. I feel like I'm on my skin's like cool undertones, sometimes a hint of neutral. I can go off to neutral, so if I want to feel a little bit warmer, I'll go towards the neutral. Definitely I'm not warm at all. If I want to fake it a little bit, I picked up mine in the color N30. I think it was between like this one, I don't know if they had an N25, because I feel like CoverFX is kind of like a brand off of MAC, or they're somehow related. So they have, if you'll notice, the N's and the P's, which is the cool or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm NC25 in MAC, so N30 maybe. And I thought it matched me pretty well. I feel like it kind of oxidizes a little bit, but still it's not too far off from my regular color. So I feel like the color selection is really great. Ranges from very fair to very dark. As I said, the coverage is full coverage. You can definitely sheer it out. The blendability, I think this blends, for it being as thick as it is, I think this blends beautifully. Especially with the serum, it's gonna blend out so much easier as well. You can definitely, with the brush, it can blend out with the serum but still give it that coverage. And then this is Luminous. I barely added any of like the Max Fix Plus, and on its own, for my dry skin, this is pretty luminous. So for oily skin, this is definitely going to be very luminous as well, but it doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel dewy. I love the finish of this foundation. Is it buildable? Honestly, I don't think you need to build it up more than it already is. I feel like if anything, you can choose to build it down. I would not layer on this foundation more than you need to, more than, you know, just like one application. You should be good, and it does cover blemishes. I think the longevity of this is also really great. There's something about, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like thicker consistency foundations, creamier foundations, I really love the way that they wear. I feel like they don't wear off as quick as more of a like liquidy foundation. I feel like because it is so thick, as it's wearing off, it's just starting to look a little bit more natural natural on you. So I love the way that it wears. I will say that if you're oily, you're gonna feel like you're gonna need to kind of powder down a little bit because it does, you know, come off more luminous as the day goes on. But I love the wear time of it. Definitely 8+ hours, possibly 10. This is definitely a really long wearing foundation. And I don't know, for me personally, I feel like this is a foundation because I can really change it up with a face oil. I feel like this is a really great foundation if I want a really glam evening, you know, going out type of full coverage look, or if I want a really nice, like, well, not no makeup, but kind of like a simple just foundation and then mascara and some brows type of a look. So you can really like dress this up or dress it down, in my opinion, just depending if you use a face serum or not. If you kind of break down the product a little bit, you can really, I feel like you can really do a lot with this product. Overall, I'm definitely impressed by this foundation. I thought, I was like, ooh, is this gonna be too thick? Is this gonna dry out my skin? And this is the winter time. This is the time to really test how luminous a foundation is. If it gives me that luminosity in the winter time, yes, this is a really great, I love this in the winter time. This is a really great foundation overall for me, because I really have to work really hard for my foundations when it's the colder, drier weather. So I think I would definitely recommend this foundation. I feel like this can work for like not just dry skin but normal, and maybe even, I've seen a lot of oily girls use this and really like it. So this is definitely one I would recommend, and I've been finding myself reaching for it a lot. So that just goes to show me that yes, I have been really liking this foundation so much. I have to start testing out some other ones. I'm like, oh, I'll put you away just for a little bit, but I'll come back to you because I really like this foundation. I kept the receipt and the box just in case, but I think just last week I threw it out because I was like, nope, keeping you, you're staying in my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the review and demo. I have been loving Cover FX. So far, so good. So it just makes me want to dabble into some more products. Definitely like those custom cover drops, or they have some brushes. Just so many products to check out. If you guys have tried some other Cover FX products that you have loved, definitely recommend them to me down below so I can check them out and test them and review them, give you my opinion. You know, just in case you want to share some thoughts out there. But make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.